Okay, just gotta start the music here. Uh-oh, I didn't just freeze it. See a double screen on there because of this. Okay, whatever, so I'm just gonna lower that for now. Come on, turn on. So my computer's probably being really slow right now because I was doing all sorts of updates and stuff to it. I think this is turned on. Perfect, yeah. Right now I just want to get the thing going. I should have turned this on beforehand, but that's okay. As you can see here, here's what I'm working on so far. Oops. And I got the fan blaring at me. Because I need it. Let's see if I can get this showing so I can at least get the stream working. So I want to at least be able to see the live chat. I'm just going to get everything all set up. Perfect. Okay. Hi, Nicole. How's it going? I finally figured out how to do screen capture. So I don't know how much of this you can see here because I got some of the screen blocked off and that sounds loud, so I'm going to turn that down. That's good. Okay, perfect. So this is what I was talking about before. I'm going to be writing the next 5,000 words of this book. Let me know if that's too loud, actually. That seems loud to me. Why is that so loud? I think it's as loud as me. It seems almost as loud as what I'm doing. Good, and that's good. No, it's fine. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I don't know, it just seemed super loud for some reason. But, let's see. I'm going to go into Scrivener, back Scrivener again. I like showing project targets here, so I'm going to keep this up. Now, I didn't do a live stream yesterday because I was taking like a half day. I was just doing some small edits and answering emails and stuff like that. But yeah, the day before, I didn't quite make it to my 5,000 word goal, as you can see here. I got only to about 14,669. So I'm slightly a bit behind, but I'm thinking that this novella will end at about 23,000 words. So not too bad there. Let's see, I got that set up for 5,000. So yeah, now the only weird part is going to be actually writing this, knowing that anybody's watching at all, which is going to be super interesting because I don't know anybody who does this. So yeah, assuming that there's not a lot of skips or audio drops or whatever, you should be able to read along as I'm doing this, and you get kind of an interesting way of getting the first draft anyway, which I think is pretty neat. Okay, so I'm just going to look back over here a little bit. Make sure I get characters' names right. Never once in a while I need to remind myself what they look like. So this is how I got everything all set up. I have the names first. The first main three people are going to be first. Got its parents. I need to go into Alex's name and put all of his... On V1, for some reason, I cannot get it. I have no idea. You're on version 1, and for some reason, I cannot get it. I have no idea why. Oh, you can't find it? Okay, no problem. I'll send you the link. Where it is it should be in the ebooks. It should be in the featured tag section on ebooks and Patreon, but some people have trouble finding that, so no problem. I'll just send you a quick link to that when we're done here. But yeah, if you go on Patreon, if you're on a desktop version, on the left-hand side, you'll see things like featured tags. It'll be beneath my pledge number and all that stuff, and it will just show things like audio, ebooks is where you're going to want to look, podcasts, and coloring. Yeah. So it'll be in there, and you might have to scroll down to find it, but if you still can't find it, if it's on your phone, it'll just be on the main spot, and it'll be in red lettering, the links you have to go to. It's really weird how Patreon works like that. Okay, so let's see. So I actually have to go through all of this again and make all of these people have their own tags, because I don't like, I don't like having to go into certain tags. I just like seeing the names right here. But yeah, this is basically how I keep everything. Let's see, it's my plot. There should be, yeah, here it is. And this will be the cover, which is great. So I'm loving this. I should have put all 3 covers in here just so you can easier to see it, but this is definitely volume 2. And next month we'll be getting done on volume 3. And I'm really, yeah, okay, so on your phone, it's just going to be on the main page. You just have to scroll down a little, and it'll be in red lettering. I had to create real links for that because the app doesn't really have it. What was I saying? Oh, I can't even remember what I was saying. Okay, but so we're on chapter 6. So it's about 2,139 words. I don't know if you can see that down here. Did you find it? Let me know if you found it, Nicole, and then if you didn't, I can help you out. Yeah, it says my stream isn't doing so well. I've got like a red line here. I wonder if I should just turn off. Just turn off some of this stuff. I don't know why Excel is open, so maybe that's part of what's doing it. I'll look afterwards. Oops, no, I guess I gotta keep that open. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, so such viewers may experience buffering. Okay, yeah, so you guys are gonna get buffering. I think it's just because I haven't shut down my computer in a while. I'm gonna have to do that later tonight. But yeah. Okay, let's see. So I'm just gonna read through a bit of this and see if I can't remember where I was, because when you stop for a couple of days, it's never very good. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think I remember where I was. This is a little bit, I can delete that. Okay. So I don't think I'll open up Write or Die just yet, because I think I can finish this chapter in about 300 words. And I'd rather not get started on a 3,000 word, 60-minute. I wish I knew why this sounded so loud. song is that? Although I like that song, I got a favorite. Okay, perfect. Well, I don't know what I did, but stream looks better at least. think that's good enough, so I'll do chapter 7 now. Okay. So I think I saw a comment come in here. How did you come up with this book? Okay, so this was actually voted on. A couple months ago when I was still writing The Wild Wolf's Wife, I think I was only about at volume 1 in, or I knew that I was going to write it, but I decided that after that, so June, July, and August, and possibly September, if this is going to be a 4-volume series, I'd set it up as a vote to the people on my Patreon list. So what that means is that I put up a poll and I said, hey guys, what are your favorite types of romances? And I put up certain things like, billionaire romances, sports romances, shifter, vampire, dragons, cat shifters, that kind of thing. I specified certain shifters. I didn't put bears up there because I'd already done Bad Boy Bear. And there were a couple of other things on there that I can't remember what they are, but I picked like several of the top voted ones. So of the top voted ones, but of the ones that people voted on the most, it was MFM, which is what this is. They wanted to see a dragon shifter and a cat shifter, which is what cat is. Called her cat. I know I'm not very original, but what else? I can't remember why I decided to make Alex a vampire. I think maybe vampires did get a bit more of the vote, but it was probably on the lower end. And Billionaire got some of the votes, but not a whole lot. So in the end, I decided to just make them both super rich guys. I think of the two of them, I think they're both billionaires at this point. They would have to be. I haven't specified how much money they're worth in the books, but Alex has a big history with his own family. His father was this big time, well, I just kind of hinted here that his father was doing human trafficking, which is probably how a lot of vampires get their blood. Because I guess volunteers don't come easy or cheap. I love vampire books. Oh, they're awesome, so I'm glad this works out then. But yeah, it just ended up being a fun vote for people on Patreon. And that's actually kind of another one of those things, because I decided, I do want to write what I want to write too, but I also want to ask what everybody else wants to write. And ultimately, so long as it's within the scope of things that I enjoy doing, I have nothing against, I love the idea of doing this. I don't often get to do MFM, and this might even be the first MFM that I've ever done under my original name. I can't remember if there was any more. But yeah, I love the idea for vampires. I guess they're just not in, so it's hard to incorporate them. But with two heroes, you can kind of get away with it, I guess, because there are other elements you can play around with. I can play around with the different, what's the word I want? The different social aspects of, the species. The dragons, they do have a habit of mating 3 ways sometimes, so it's not too outlandish for Frederick. Meanwhile, vampires for Alex, he comes from a place where they tend to be monogamous, so he's getting used to this a whole lot. And Kat has to get used to the both of them fighting with each other, because she's pulled to both of them. I played with this idea very briefly in Bad Boy Bear, where Danielle was, because her mate was a twin, she felt that same pull towards both her mate Ashford and his brother James. But she was just strictly, no, I can only be with one person, so she picked Ashford. And all throughout that book is basically her coming to terms with it and trying to get the brother to come to terms with it too. So that's how that turned out. So that turned out to be kind of a lot of fun to do too. Although I've had some people tell me that it's a little bit different because the bad boy in that situation wasn't really, it wasn't Ashford, it was the brother, so I got some people saying I mistitled it, which I guess I did. But it was still a fun book to write. Oh yeah, another fun thing. I guess you weren't here for yesterday's stream, but I did end up getting in a giant box of books for Romancing the Capital. See if I can lift these up towards the camera here. I don't know if you'll be able to see these too well, but yeah, a big thing of books. So those I'm going to be signing at RTC, and today, finally, I ordered the first 5 proof copies of The Wild Wolf's Wife. They should be in before the 21st, hopefully. No, I wasn't on yesterday. No, wait. Not yesterday, I'm sorry, the day before yesterday, when I didn't get it done. So yeah, sorry. I worded that wrong. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday. Yesterday I didn't get a stream done because I was trying to learn how to do screen sharing and webcam casting. But yeah, like I got those in the day before yesterday and I posted them up. And it was lots of fun getting those. I love being able to unbox things like that. Let's see. What am I doing? So I might do Ride or Die now. But yeah, so now that you're a patron, you should know that the first 5 proof copies have been ordered, and once I get them in and I see how they look, because I made a mistake on this. I was fishing with hubby. Okay, yeah, so yeah, you had other fun stuff to be doing. Well, don't worry, I won't hold it against you. Kidding. But yeah, so I'm super excited now because I'm going to be getting the proof copies in of The Wild Wolf's Wife. Oh my god, I can't even explain it. I'm so insanely excited to get those books in and see them. I'm also a little nervous because I got the page count wrong. I accidentally told the, and she gave me a discount too, so it was super nice of her, so I don't want to bug her to fix it. Well, I definitely have to pay her for that. But, I feel bad for bugging her. I accidentally told her that the page count was 241 pages, but it's actually 248 is what it came up with, so I ordered the 5 proof copies. We'll see what they look like. If they looks kind of okay, because realistically, it's a difference of about 3 physical pages. That doesn't seem like a lot to me. And there's supposed to be like some sort of rule, like it goes every 4 pages is how it works. I don't know. So depending on how it looks, I might just approve it anyway, because it's such a small, it seems like within the margin of error. But oh my god, I can't wait to have that one on my shelf then. That'll be like 2 patron print books that I'll have, and then I'll get to ship them out to people. It'll be amazing. Like, I mean, even just this. I love the fact that this exists. Like, this wouldn't have existed. Ugh. I just love it. Okay, so now... Oh, I threw myself off. Okay, so now I'm at... I'll just add a couple... I'll add a bit more to this, actually, before I keep going. I don't know if you can hear the fan, but I'll just turn it down. I'm having an air conditioner right now, so gotta keep the fan pointed at me. The dog gets his breeze. Okay, so now I think I'm done. So I just added an extra little bit there. Yeah, and in total, this chapter's coming out to almost 3,000 words, so that's pretty good. Let's see. So now I'm going to start over. I haven't done Kat's point of view in a while, so I'm probably going to do her point of view. So this is where I need write or die at this point, because doing, you know, how many words did I get done? Wow, so I didn't do too bad, actually. Well, I guess that is a little bad, actually. 788 words in 34 minutes. That's not as much as I'd like to get. I'm spoiled. I'm used to getting like 2,000 words an hour on a steady pace. So to get less than 1,000 words in 35 minutes doesn't make me too happy. But even though I know that's bad, that's actually supposed to be really good. And I'm distracting myself, so. Okay. So this is where I tend to use this. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be... I feel like I should be halfway done. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to try and keep this out of the way of this, just so I can see certain names down here, like the name of Frederick's siblings, his parents, that kind of thing. Oh yeah, and this guy. This is the guy that's giving Alex the problems. So, let's see. And see, I got my time limit here. It's not turning red, I think, because I haven't started typing yet, but let's just see how fast I can do this. Oh yeah, and here's the line I love to talk about. This little red line will go, it's my timer. The gray line up here will be my actual word count. And I love kind of racing this timer just to see how fast I can get it. Sorry. Oops. I'll figure out what they're doing later. forgot to set an alarm to go off at 10 p.m. Oh, don't worry about it. Nice to see you here, Willow Dancer. I'm just getting started anyway, so it's not too bad. Uh-oh. Okay, so I gotta get this going. Uh-oh. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Everyone had a copy. Whatever, I'll switch that word out later. I'll probably head off to bed soon, but at least I'll get in a few minutes. Well, that's good. I'm glad you managed to show up. This is going to be fun then. So I finally, as you can see, I finally figured out how to get the screen capture to work with the webcam working. So you can basically see what I'm doing and how I'm getting this stuff done. And also, I'm pretty sure the video will be saved later, so you can probably rewatch everything I'm doing. I'm really delighted to see how well you've done on Patreon. Well, thank you so much. I couldn't have done it without your help. Yeah, like I'm definitely happy about that too. And also, I was just telling Nicole that I ordered the first 5 prints or proof copies for the Wild Wolf's Wife, so those are going to be coming in. Then I'll get to approve them, order the rest, and get them all shipped out. So that's going to be lots and lots of fun. Okay, let's see. So right now I'm just trying to get about 5,000 words in roughly. And I think I can finish this by tomorrow. And I'm off to bed. Good night. Well, good night, Willow Dancer. It was great to have you show up. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll have to make a better schedule for this so you can show up and be here a little bit more often. See you later. So not too bad right now. A little over 20 minutes in and about 1,000 words in. I'm not beating this red line right now, as you can see, but it's still not the worst I've ever done. You're doing good, I think. Thank you so much, Nicole. I really appreciate that. This actually isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought I'd be a bit more nervous, knowing that you could see what I was writing as it was coming out. But yeah, I actually kind of like this. I might make a habit of doing this. Pretty much her in-laws. So do I. So I guess that means you wouldn't be too opposed if I wanted to do this once a week or every other day. I don't know if I'd be allowed to do this writing my siren books, just because they have their own rules sort of thing, but I wouldn't mind doing this on Patreon, doing live writing like this. Not at all. I love reading anyways. Okay, well, that always tends to be pretty good news when it comes to stuff like this, right? Yeah, I still have a huge stack of books that I have to get to reading too. Not enough time in the day. Not enough time in the day. Whoops. Oh yeah. I know I have a lot of books on my phone and Kindle, lol, that I need to read, lol. I just got done reading Pet. Reading Pet? Is there a book out there called Pet, or is this like Pet Cemetery? You'll have to let me know. Like, that sounds neat. Once in a while I got a heart in a little song. Hey, glad I caught you, Mandy. Hey, Renee, what's going on? I'm glad you made it. I'm almost 2,000 words into my 5,000 word stream, so I'm going to be at this for a bit. It's a book by Isabella Starling. The pet book? I'll have to look into that. Yeah, so this is pretty neat. Now that I finally figured out how to get the double screen working, I'm pretty happy for that. The screen keeps turning red on me. I'm glad I made it too. Well, I'm definitely glad you made it here too, because this is going to be awesome. Yes, it's hot. Great fun. I'm actually going to have to take a picture of my bookshelf so everyone can see it. You're awesome, girl. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Renee. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't get any writing done yesterday, so we're going to see if I can do it today. And as you can see, I'm not doing badly, but I'm not beating this line. This red line right here is the time that's gone by. This gray line is my writing count, or my word count. And usually I can beat this line, but I think it's just because I'm doing things a bit differently today. So it's not uncommon for me to beat that red line, but so long as I'm not too far behind it, like you can see here, it's actually pretty good. And from the looks of it, I'm going to get probably about 2,500 words this hour. So that's actually not too bad. If I can get 2,500 words an hour, then I'm usually pretty happy about it. If I get only like 1,000, then I feel like I've been just dawdling on other things. I've already got 1,100, so it's pretty good. Oh yeah, Nicole's gonna have to tell you about this, but Renee, I got all of these. I'm gonna make my screen go red again so I can show these off. I got all of these lockets that came in today. I'm even wearing one. And Nicole ended up getting one the other day because she was one of the first to be on the live stream, but I might give another one of these away. They're so pretty. I love them so much. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's basically got my logo in the middle and, you know, this little chain that you go on, and I just love it so much. I can't take a picture of all my books because they're packed away and I have over 300 paperbacks. I have to count my paperbacks. Like, that's actually... What's that? I have to count my paperbacks for real. Like, I don't know how many I have. And I brought home tons more after being in Atlanta for RT. Okay, let's see. Oops. I'm going to have to find a way about how I'm going to give these away. Like, I might give one away per... I don't know if I'll give one away per stream, because I think they'd be easy to ship, but I don't know what I'll do. Love your logo. Thank you so much, Renee. I love them, too. They're a little bit plasticky. I thought they'd be all metal, but I think they're just plastic with a slight alloy over top of them. But yeah, I love these. I always loved lockets, so I love that people can, like, put stuff inside of them. It's my favorite thing ever. So I don't know, yeah, maybe I'll pick somebody from the stream, somebody else who comments, and they'll get one, maybe. I'm pretty sure I'll do that. We'll see how many more comments I get, because I know that Nicole already got one. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, right now, as you can see, I'm just going to get my next 800 words in. Yes, I can't wait to get mine. I think I know what pictures I'm going to put in, one for my mom and one for my grandma and one of my kids. I might put my nephew in it, and just because I'm a sucker, the loyal hound also might get his face in there. He's sleeping right over there, looking at me, wondering why I'm not paying attention to him, wondering who I'm talking to. But yeah, that's actually a really good idea, putting your mom and your grandkids inside. Probably a better idea than me putting my dog in. What? I'm getting a YouTube notification, that's weird. She was damn well going to sit next to a mate, and there was nothing anyone was going to say about it. are we crying about? Whoops. Get names wrong sometimes. Who is your favorite author, Mandy? Oh, that's a hard one. I have a couple of different favorites. For a while, I was really heavy on J.R. Ward. If I'm ever reading one of my favorites is Josh Lanyon. Or most things by Dreamspinner Press. They're doing this cute thing right now where they're making kind of Harlequin-esque knockoffs, but they're all romance. They're all like category size like that. Another go-to, I don't know if she's a favorite yet, but I like Rainbow Rowell. For romance, I used to be a big Johanna Lindsey reader. Lately, I've been trying to get into books by the Waterhouse authors. It's this new press. I'm pretty impressed with it. What am I reading? I'm reading one by, I believe it's Meredith Wild right now. So yeah, there's a bunch of different ones, and they tend to change, so it's really difficult. I mean, when I was in the middle of reading The Hunger Games, you know, that I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but that author was my favorite at the time, right? So it's always a little bit different. Jennifer L. Armentrout was a favorite for a little bit, but I haven't read her in a while, so I don't know if it counts anymore. So there's always that. Okay, I lost where my mouse was for a second. Why? Who are your favorite authors? You can write them in the comments as well if you like. Because I'm always looking for fun new authors to try out. What? What, Zorro? Did you go get some food? Yeah. Oh, what? Big burgers. I like Willow Winters. She's good and has a lot of and I have a lot of authors that are on my Facebook. Yeah, Facebook's a pretty good place to find all those authors. It's hard to keep in touch with them there though, because a lot of what they write isn't going to make it into your timeline after Facebook changed their rules, which really isn't cool. Sorrow. My most favorite author is V.C. Andrews. Yes, she's passed always, but her daughter or sister are putting out her books. I actually forgot about V.C. Andrews. V.C. Andrews was one of the first authors whose long series that I actually read. I mean, she had all of those books in the Flowers in the Attic series. My mother gave me those books to read when I was like 12 years old, I think. I think she just wanted somebody to talk to about them because they were just so in depth. It was just so interesting to read them and to be like pulled in like that. It was just so messed up. You had to see what was going on the next page. Renee Kelly, I have a bunch too. For MM, Sandrine is my favorite. Alexa Land, and Alesso Hazard. Her MM books are awesome. This is great. I'm always looking for new authors like this. For romance, I love Whitney G, Anna Ross, Eve Vaughn, and Alessandra Tor. Nicole Cook, my mom got me into it. Haha. Maybe that's the way it is with V.C. Andrews books. Our moms give them to us. Nicole Cook, yeah. I guess we're starting up a new tradition. I think I'm stuck. Renee Kelly, I started late reading. I wish I had done it early, but now I'm in love with the written words. I read a book in a day and a half. Wow, you're fast. I wish I could do that. It takes me like 5 days. I think 4 days is the earliest I've ever managed to finish a book, and that's only if I can read like 100 pages, 50 to 100 pages a day. I'm always looking for new authors like you. Thank you so much. Well, I hope you like the stuff that I put out. And I think this is a pretty neat way to at least let you follow along with what I'm writing, showing you the super early draft, as you can see. Although aside from, usually I do a clean draft lately, so aside from sending it off to the editor, the most that I think, unless there's something major and she asks me to cut it out, usually at this point this is what you'll see is what you'll get. Aside from, the spelling mistakes, or she'll point out that, this needs to be deleted or this needs to be moved. That doesn't happen too often, though, I don't find. Let's see. Power hat. There's a fly in my apartment. Well, I'm going to bed. I'm glad I got to see you. I had fun. Well, thank you so much, Nicole. I'm so glad you showed up. I'm sorry that I held this a little bit too late. I'll try and do these earlier next time. So tomorrow I'll definitely try and be on earlier, and the lighting will definitely be better. Anyways, have a good sleep. Thank you so much for showing up again. Hey, Kelly, I got your Arrangement of a Billionaire, looking at it right now. As soon as I finish this other novel, I just started Dead's on yours. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you like it. Was it already on your Kindle somewhere? Because that happens to me a lot. I'll buy books with the intent of reading them, and it's just harder to get to them. I like Arrangement with a Billionaire. It's a favorite of mine. It's nice and thick. I'll have to show you the, I have a print version in my room. I'll have to show that to you. Me too, I'm sure I will. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry. You had already outlined this one, right? I actually like outlining more than the writing process. I think it's because I'm putting too much in my outline. I've outlined 4 short stories so far. Yeah, that could be it. Some people just outline and they outline until they're actually writing the story itself. Um, this one, I barely outlined it. Thanks. This one I barely outlined it. Like, if you can see along the side of my Scrivener file here, I've got some names, I've got a vague plot here, I've got a town. Usually if I get names like that, it's good for me, and I can just kind of go, and whatever the story does after that, it's pretty good. It gives me the plotter and pantser type of thing. I get it both ways. I get to enjoy the story as it unfolds while not getting stuck on, okay, what's this guy's name? What's this villain's name? Like, because it's always the names that trip me up, trying to think of, like, what a certain place or a thing or a person might be called. Because it's hard to think of something really good off the top of your head. Whew. Yeah, if you want to actually try and fill out those short stories, try this program that I'm using. It's the Write or Die app. I got 2,000 words done in just a little less than an hour. It it does like this big bright red thing on you, like this that you see here. Whenever you stop writing, just kind of remind you what you're doing. Some people don't like it because they say, "Oh, well, it eats your words." Well, it doesn't. As you can see, it's not eating mine. But that's because I just turned that feature off, and it works just as well. I just need the visual cue for me to get back to work. Whoops. Yeah, I know I'll have to give it a try. It's actually pretty good. I like this older version of it, though. It has an update which is on my laptop. I don't like the newer update as much as the older one. The home screen on it does look better on the newer update, but it's this part up here that I prefer better on the older version. This racing against the red line. That usually helps keep me from, because if it's not the red visual cue that keeps me going, then it's the racing against the red line, and I can usually get a really good word count. My best is about 4,000 words in an hour because of that. That's good. Yeah, it's pretty good. I really like it. Whoops. Yeah, that's another thing I forgot about. Whenever the time limit goes up, it gives off that big loud sound. Okay, so because the time limit went up, I'm just going to stop this right there. I'll open up another file because I just kind of want to copy and paste this in here for now, just in case the app freezes or something. Doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I get super mad. It's just such a waste of work. But let's just see. Oops. So these are all the spelling mistakes. Oh, here we go. So really quickly, I just tend to go through and look for, okay, no, it's anything with a red underline. Now mine's set to Canadian spelling, which is why this looks like this. Why does that look different? Whatever, I'll just learn that spelling, because that looks fine to me. I don't know why this extra space is there. We'll get rid of that. Okay, so not too bad that's in there now. I'm going to save this real quick. So I save it to my desktop and my Dropbox. That way there's two different files. And yeah, that way it's just a spare, just to keep me from losing my mind in case my computer dies. So I'll turn this off for now. And so again, not bad. I want to reach 20,000 words minimum, and I've gotten 3,100 words written so far, with about 17,770 words. So about 2,230 more words left to go, and yeah, that'll be it. So maybe about another hour's work. And again, it's easier for me to do that because I have that app. I'm actually going to finish off, I'm going to try and finish off this chapter outside of Write or Die, just because it's a little bit easier at some points. Thank you, Renee. Oh yeah. Maybe I won't do that. Renee, quick question. I don't know if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel or not. If you're not, could you quickly subscribe? I want to test something out. I set up a little thing to play for anybody who subscribes real quick. I don't know if it'll play. It might not, I don't know. It's just this cute little animated GIF that says, "Oh, I love you, thank you so much." I just want to make sure it was working. Yes, I am. Oh, okay, so I can't test it out. Oh, I have to find somebody to test it out on. So if I'm on a stream and somebody subscribes, I set up this thing to work. It's pretty interesting. Not sure if that worked or not, but apparently I heard it. Did it. Okay, so I just want to make sure somebody could actually see that. I know the chime went off, but I don't know if you saw it. Did you see it? Once in a while I hear these songs that I like and I have to favorite them. I saw. Oh, perfect, because I just wanted to make sure it was working properly. I thought it was so cute, so I had to set that up so it would do it. Oops. Okay, so now I have to figure this part out. Okay, let's see. Adam subscribed and resubscribed. Well, whatever works. I'm just glad I was able to test it out. Thank you so much for helping me with that. And you got to see a cute little animation. You're welcome. Thank you. Girl, I'm liking your novel. Mr. Arturo getting out the blonde young woman, and his secretary is asking him if he had fun. Yeah, Arturo is, he's not the nicest in the beginning, but I think he redeems himself later. Yeah, I know. He's not. He is a jerk, but I think he gets better. Right, Zorro? Was that your snake? Look at that. Hello, snake. Big suck. Is that your toy? Is that my toy? Is that my toy? Is that my toy? Zorro. Oh, look at it. Good boy. He needs to kill his toy. Okay. I never understand if let should have an apostrophe or not. What's up? It's Waggy Dog Tail. This is Waggy Tail. It's my Waggy Tail. What? 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 Big baby. No. 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 He's all smiling at me. He wants his attention. No. Get that rope. There you go. And just kill your penguin. Kill your penguin. The penguin he has is actually a Christmas present for me, but somehow he got it. Yeah, somehow he got it. He slobbered it up. So I guess it's his now. Yeah, I ruined my makeup by touching my face. Okay. Oops, it's not playing again. taking a break, lol. This is the part where I always end up slowing down. The last 2,000 words, they get to me. Yep, hang in there, you're almost done. I'm staying up with you, so get it done. Uh-oh. So I guess I gotta, if I don't want to make sure you stay up too late. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll finish off this chapter and open up another Ride or Die course. That'll do it. Okay. Okay. When you give out, I'll give out. I'll try not to give out. Let's get this done. It's good, Mandy. You're very descriptive in your writing. I like that. Oh, thank you so much. I was actually getting worried that you might not be able to read it. Yeah, I definitely have to hurry this up because I think the dog wants to go outside, so I'll get the next 1,700 words done. We'll call it a break for the night, and the hound will get to go outside. Go get your snake. I can't stop reading. I'm older than I sound. Oh, don't worry. I'm older than I look. I'm immature for my age, so we could join a club. Yep. I don't know if I'm spelling that right. I'll have to come back to this. So Isla don't remember Arturo. That was a nice twist at the end of chapter 1. I thought it was a little bit cute. I'm just gonna check something real quick. Make sure that I have a light over here. I want to make sure it's not burning. There we go. That was good. You liked it? I'm glad. See what's on there. So not too bad. I just had to look at the stream real quick. I did. I'm really glad you liked it. 4,247 words, not too bad. But realistically, I have about 1,100 more to go if I want to get up to the 20,000 word mark, which is where I would prefer to be. I'm still here reading your fabulous book. Thank you so much, Renee. All right. What was I over here? This chapter's getting a little long, so I need to wrap it up, I think. recharge and continue tomorrow. Oh, I'm still gonna finish. I'm talking about the chapter ending. Although realistically, this isn't that bad. It's not. I'm at 4,500 words right now. Whatever. I'll just get the next 500 words done, and then that'll finish it right there. Right, Zorro? Also have to go to the bathroom. You could recharge tomorrow if you like, though. I'm not gonna like hold you hostage here. Right, Zorro? Okay. No, it's okay. I'm reading your book. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad it's helping out. I stay up late and read when I'm off work. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Are you a full-time writer? I am right now, yeah. Yeah, I support myself with self-published work, and I'm small press published right now as well. So after I'm finished this novella, I'll be working on the books that I tend to write for Siren in the month. And so that kind of helps balance everything out. That's awesome. Yeah, it's really great. I'm glad I've been able to do it for as long as I have been able to. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to, go back to work at some point, but you try and make this last as long as you can. Where the hell did it go? Oh, he's down there. You have your own publishing imprint. No, I just do self-publishing, like publishing imprint. I think that's where I know some self-publishers or some self-published authors, they'll make their own publishing house and they'll just publish themselves. And with the small exception, a couple of other people will get in on there, but no, I don't have an imprint or anything like that. Although maybe I should get one. I don't know. I'll have to find out what the benefits are of having one. But right now, I just have an easier time interacting directly with readers and with fans. Siren, there isn't a whole lot of that. It's just I write the book and I hand it in. Although I do need to update the website. Actually, I need to update both of my websites. It's getting pretty bad. Okay, 400 more words and then we'll go, you big boy. Did you say siren. Yes, I did. Oh, sorry. What? Oh my god. Who is that? Oh, it's just Siren Publishing. You look up that name and you'll see the publisher that I'm with. What are you doing, you big dog? He's like directly under my keyboard. Itchy or what? Zorro, we need 4 more words, then we can go, buddy. Take a second long. Sorrow! Oh my god, he's stepping on my foot. Big meat paw. Right. Okay, so now I'm doing chapter 8. Oops. Oh wow. Okay, so almost got this. actually did better than I thought I would. So I'm at 19,922 words. That's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be, which puts me in total for today at 5,253 words right here. So a little bit more than my goal, and I'm almost caught up to what I didn't do the day before yesterday. So I actually have no problems ending that right here then, because that's a nice distance above my writing daily goal. And at this point, if I'm only going to get another 3,000 or 4,000 words in, I think it's only going to be 3,000 words. But I think I can do that safely by tomorrow. Arturo gave Isla the ultimatum. Mandy, this is good. But around novels lately, but I've been reading more MM because I haven't been found a romance novel to hold my interest in. But this is great. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so happy to hear that. I don't know why. I was just in the mood to write a contemporary billionaire that day, or well, that month. I'm currently working on the sequel, on and off. I need to actually update it. It's on Wattpad right now. But I'm really, really glad you ended up liking that one for my... I'm pretty sure it's my first billionaire contemporary. I can't think of any other ones that I've done that weren't. But yeah, I'm super happy that you're enjoying it so far, and I hope it keeps holding your attention. I know what you mean. Like, I got into that phase too, where, well, I don't know if it's a phase, but it seemed like the only books I could read and like really get through were the MM ones. But yeah, I still have an easy time writing, paranormals and contemporaries, anything with MF in them. But it's just when I want to read them, I want to read MM lately. It's good. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you think that way. So I'm just going to save this one more time, then I'm going to lower this down. Man, I can't believe I did all that without even opening Write or Die again. It's pretty good. I think my mouse is dying. There we go. Okay. So I'll save this again just to make sure it took. And then I will take the Hound outside for his pee break. Alright. So not too bad. I'm actually very, very happy with that. 5,253 words. Yeah, I'm super happy. You're good, girl. Thank you so much. Oh, I almost didn't think I'd get it done, but it was almost a 3-hour stream. I started it really, really late, but yeah, not too bad ultimately. So I'm just going to lower this down. Okay. You're probably going to see doubles on the screen now because I did that, but I don't know if I should do. How should I do this? What's your name on Wattpad? It's the same as my real name, just Mandy Roscoe, and then you can find it there. So I hope you're not seeing doubles because of my screen here. Yeah, you're going to end up seeing doubles because of that. But anyways, yeah, the poor dog, he's right over there. He doesn't look too happy with me. So I need to take him out. But yeah, if you want, look me up on Wattpad. Thank you so much. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be either doing this tomorrow to finish off. I don't know if I will, but I'll definitely be doing this again. So you'll find me doing more live streams. You could follow along with me writing and seeing what I'm up to. I'm gonna try and make this more of a regular thing, just because I really like the idea of it. I think it's a lot of fun, and it makes the writing process a little less lonely. And yeah, I just like the idea of you guys being able to see what I'm actually doing on screen. Okay, so thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Thanks for sticking around, Renee. Bye.